Hello everyone, it's me again, funkdoc, and we got ourselves a 4-player game on Italy. I'll start off with bidding the 6 for 8 electros here. Big fan of the 6. It might arguably be worth even more. But I have a feeling none of these people will think to pay more. But yes, this is Italy, where coal and oil both start out more expensive than on most other maps, and trash starts out cheaper. There's okay, good bid. Dionis, okay, Dionis doesn't know what's up. Alright. I'm not really going to want 4 or 3. Like, 3 I would not bid higher than cost. And 4 probably is worth like 5 here. 5, maybe 6. I don't even know about 6, really. Cool. I mean, I'll gladly take 4 at cost, though. I think that's a great value. You're still guaranteed the first coal buy, so hey. And what you do in Italy, if you start with the 4, typically what I would do is just buy up the $3 coal. Don't buy max. What was the last plant pot? Hold on, let me check something here. See something here. 44, okay. So that's the one that's going to go under. And yeah, you may notice here, even though nobody else bought a coal plant, I'm still storing 1 extra coal because I'm not going to be all the way bottom in the turn order now. Parma is a good, like, consistently good single build on these cheaper Italy. Reggio. That makes sense. For Wishmaker could build in the middle here, and that would work. Or could. Ooh. If Wish went Picenza, that would kind of screw me. But I think Wish would rather be more toward the middle of the map. I think would be better. Yeah, a little bit more toward the middle of the map. That makes some sense. Gives Amit a lot of land, though. Ooh, a triple build. Triple. That gets them in a red. Interesting. I'm just glad nobody built north of me. So I will gladly fight for the north. Picenza is going to be my build next turn no matter what. And, ooh, 21. Okay. Because I have a shot at 21 here. Not going to really go hard for 10. Oh, Amit bids for 10. Wow. This is going to... If we let Amit have this, that's going to put me at bottom in this auction, basically. Wishmaker should Whoa, Wish should have passed here, I think. try to fight. Well, I don't know, because Wish, yeah, Wish does need a power 3. 13 is not nearly... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, and Emmett has all that territory. Screw it, I'll just pass. Now I'm glad I bought that extra coal earlier. Emmett just is probably going to take the 8 now. Yeah, that makes sense. And damn it, 15 would have come in too. Well, no, actually, no, 15 would have been a pretty amazing drop for Emmett. He could easily get to 3 cities if he had gotten 15 at cost here. Easily. So, I am okay with this. Okay. So I don't really make great money. That's like okay, I guess, because I'd be at what, 67 minus 14. I'd be at 2 cities and 53 electros, which is okay for turn 1. But yeah, I have to take Picenza now, because Dionis has to build somewhere, and Picenza would be an amazing spot for him if I left it open. Just look at how centrally connected it is to the rest of blue. Oh no, Dionis. Oh, God damn it. That's probably going to pay off too. Because I'm going to have to buy... I have to buy the 15 next turn. I don't really have much of a choice. $16 coming in's a little bit of good news for me. Like, I'll bid for this. I'll actually bid a little more, because here's the thing. Wishmaker wants 15 or 16. If I get 16, Wishmaker bids 15, then 21 would actually be bid fairly in that case. Ooh. Well, that's a game changer now. Dionis might actually bid for this too. Okay, now I'm glad I gave up 16 to Wish when I did. Problem is, this means I would have to drop 21 for Dionis, probably. That's not great news, but I really do need 15. I need a plant this turn. I'm just dead if I don't buy one of these plants this turn. I'll go for it. Not too many duds left, sadly, but whatever. I'll go for it. And as expected. Okay. I was put in a desperate spot there. I didn't have much of a choice. That was a really smart no build by Dionis, I gotta say. I really just assumed that he would build. 22 comes after, though, so, like, hopefully the market keeps moving with good plants. That'll take away, like, if the market doesn't stall now, that'll take away a lot of the advantage of 21. And the nice thing is, 15 should actually be okay for me, because Wishmaker is going to be out of coal at least for this turn. Emmett probably getting out of coal this turn as well. All right. And I shouldn't need to store extra coal either. Now, the thing is, Dionis does have the extra trash sitting on there, which is going to hurt him a little bit. And also, he doesn't have the cheapest builds in the world. Yeah, if he can only get to 2 cities, I am okay with dropping him 21. I can live with that. Anyway, I got to build Milano now. Actually, you know what I could have done is build Ferrara. Ooh, that probably would have been better. I'll still stay pretty low in the turn order, though. And Dionis is just going to burn his trash this turn. Obviously, with 6 and 13, he can power 2 cities that way. Yep. Preserve the resources for 21. Ooh, 26 now. Ooh, I know what I can do. I'm actually kind of tempted by 22 here. I'm kind of tempted. Because I can get to 5 cities with this. I'm actually going to do it. Because Dionis is kind of behind on money right now. So... Okay, so I got my plant set up for step 1 now. Ooh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Well, never mind. Dionis builds first, so he's going to grab a bunch of the West Coast, I imagine. I'm going to have my eye on Ferrara if Dionis doesn't jump there, though. I'm definitely going here if it's open for me. That's going to be quite valuable for me breaking out of my corner. almost breaks even in one turn, by the way. Because I'm going to go from 44 to 64. So I spend 22, and I make an extra 20 bucks this turn alone. Though granted, that doesn't factor in the cost of higher resources from going up in the turn order, but... even still, ridiculously worth it. Like, it's still easily, like, profitable in 2 turns, for sure. Okay. What does Dionis build? Ooh, you know what I can do? Well, no, this is actually... no, this is not cheaper. Ooh, I can't afford that, which sucks. Okay, yeah, so I could just barely afford this, but I can. Ooh, okay. Here's what I can do. Just to make life that much tougher for... no. Do I block Dionis? Now, here's a question I face right now. Do I block Dionis? Do I block Dionis? Or do I take Ferrara? And I think the answer to that will be... Wishmaker's planning to build, so actually he can jump amitss south if I do this. Yeah. Yep. To be powering 5 cities this efficiently on turn 4 is very strong. I'm okay with letting Dionis have the West Coast. I'm okay with that. I'm not so sure that blocking Dionis is really more important than getting myself further south for later. Yes, make Wishmaker do the big jump. Can't even get to 5. Yes. Now Amit's mad. Well, time for me to bid on this. And I know I'm the richest player right now, so... this will be good news for me. Like, I should be the odds-on favorite to win this plant. Hey, I can afford 26 for over 50 and then just keep using the 15 instead during step 1. Protect my own key resource that way. Because with this cheaper Italy map, the early 5 capacity plants are going to be worth more money compared to a lot of other games. Yeah, I think Dionis has to just pass now, since he still needs to build some. And yeah, Amit desperately needs 28, for sure. That makes me glad that I paid what I did for 26. And 29 is going to be sweet for Wishmaker. Yeah, for sure. Well, we are running out of higher plants in the deck, though. So there's that. I mean, I say that, but I don't really think that 26 at that price, with the amount of money I have relative to the field, I don't think there's that much of a chance of backfiring. So my thinking at this stage is that now I have the plants that I can stick with all the way until step 3. That's what I'm thinking here. Because especially now with all this green and uranium here, like fossil fuels are not going to get too expensive in this game, I expect. With 29, 28, 6, and the 6 and all these green plants involved. People are gobbling up the oil, and you know what? That makes me really happy. Because I don't need oil right now. Much rather go for the coal instead, of course. This way I get use out of my 22 this way. I wouldn't power any more cities this turn with oil anyway. There's the jump into my territory. Alright. That's good. Wishmaker decides to just commit to the south, which I think is pretty reasonable, since they've already got a good spot in the middle of the cheap stuff. To carve out the territory in the south, and so you can keep that on hold as a backup plan if you ever need it in step 2. And yeah, Dionis is just going to expand up the west coast. Or not. Not all the way, anyway. I mean, I already got my 5 cities. I'm good. I don't need anything else in step 1. A couple players already built above me, which is great news. And now Dionis is going to be under pressure to build above me next turn, because he's got that trash sitting on the 6. He needs to use that at some point. Ooh! This is what I talked about with 26 backfiring here. Well, unfortunately, I'm not in the position to bid for 30, so I have to hope these guys jack it up. Ooh, Dionis. Dionis is in a fantastic position to bid for 30, actually. He should go hard for this plant. He already has a trash stored on the 6, so he can. So this is one of the only plants that'll allow him to replace the 6 and not lose his trash. And also, it gives him a 4/6, which is a pretty good base capacity going into step 3. And that matters more on a cheaper map for building like this one is. Yeah, Dionis needs to fight hard for this. He can get 6/4. Plus, he's got his 5 cities he can fire with 21, so he doesn't even need to use trash for the rest of step 1 if he gets this. This is going to be worth a lot of money. Actually, both Emmett and Dionis, because they both have 4 capacity plants that are quite efficient, so 30 fits both of them really well. Okay, now this is getting up into a really high price here. Makes me happy. Dionis should pay 60. I would pay 60 for this in his shoes. He might not have the guts to click that much, though. Bid. Bid, Dionis, bid. Yes, there you go. There you go. Now Amit's starting to think. This should probably still go a little higher, though. Like, we have a real chance of a market stall after this. God damn it. Well, that's awfully bad news for my 26 there. Bid, Dionis. Bid. I assume you want to bid for this at least somewhat, if you're willing to bid so much for the 30. God. It's like you just can't let Wishmaker have this at cost, though. That's the problem. Really? Really now? We're definitely going to be heading for a stall after this. Definitely stall. Oh, yes. Ooh. This does present us with a problem, though. 31 out of nowhere is a ridiculous drop, and I think I have to take it at this stage. Right? I think I have to. Because it's not going to stay on the market next turn. Not likely going to stay on the market next turn, though. Now it's kind of awkward for me because I can't really use my green plant, but hey, there's a dud right there. Emmett still might have gotten the best value out of anybody in that auction, maybe. Particularly since he still doesn't even need to run trash yet. He can use 28 and 18, power his 6 cities that way. Well, now what I have to do here, this is going to suck because I can't use my green plant, but I have to just sit here and not build. I need to play the turn order game now, which sucks, but, you know. Can't build this turn anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I'm getting, it's really annoying when I get nothing out of my green plants in a given turn, and that's what's happening now, but I'm kind of forced to stay low here. Because in one more turn, remember what I said about fossil fuels not being expensive this game? Yeah, about that. Kind of needlessly drove up my own price on oil. But yeah. Okay, now I'm really glad I took the opportunity for 31 when I did, because at least I don't need to run 31 yet. One more turn, and I should have the money. And now 11 comes in. Yes, okay. See, now this is the stall benefits me. Like, Emmett's saying please stall so that he can build his money back up after paying so much for 30, but now I'm glad I bought that extra oil. Okay, I thought Dionis might potentially buy extra coal, but he's not going to. Anyway, I'm just going to stay here now. No plans to build. Yeah, that's how I'm going to have to do this, is stay bottom. My hope is that we stall another turn. But I have a hunch Wishmaker might break the stall now. They are pretty low in the turn order, though. But I think they're going to do it. If I were in Wishmaker's shoes, what I would do this turn is actually run the 29 and the 10. Oh, 14, perfect. Okay, Mark's just going to keep stalling now. Cool. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to have the money to build and get full use out of everything here, but this is definitely justifying that 31 it costs now. That was an insanely lucky drop for me. And it's putting me in a really good position in this game right now. Because I'm going to be the only player with the 6'5 base capacity going into step 3, which is a huge deal. I guess buying so much extra coal might have been bad. Apparently. 24 was the last plant left. Now we're going to go into step 3, since these are the 4 plants removed from the deck. So actually, not too big of a deal. 20 not being in the game is great news for me, though. Anyway, I just max out the coal and oil here and see what I can build. Hopefully I can get like 6 cities at least here. This is going to be kind of awkward for me, but... And it's also going to mean that once again I'm not going to get any use out of my green plant this turn, but... Okay, let's see what we can do. Dionis opting to stay at 6 cities. Sure? Question mark? Here's my plan. So now, because step 3 is going to be next, my plan for this turn is not buy a plant and just get 1 more to end the game. Especially facing this market up top. Oof. Yeah, I have to pass on plants next turn. And just hope that, no one else gets like a single cap lead over everyone else and ends the game. I do have to hunch that Amit might be the favorite, though, at this stage. That 30 will turn out to be worth it. $25 ended up being kind of not worth it. I mean, 26. Well, I don't know about 26. 26 is okay. Anyway, I'm obviously going to pass on the plants here. My goal now is pass on plants, then go for 18 next turn. That's my thinking. And now again, I'm really glad I have that 6-5 already going into step 3 with these plants available. It's nice that Amit at least isn't going to get to a 6-6 base capacity. He at least won't get there. He's not getting to 6-6. But yeah, Amit buying a 5 makes a lot of sense. Now he's going to have to fight for a 7 on the next turn to win. And one way or another, like, I'm going to have to... Hopefully I can get below Amit in the turn order for next turn. Which I expect should happen. He's going to feel under pressure to catch up on money. Okay, there's 50. Well, that should be a fairly hot item. All the 7s are in the deck, which is good news. Wow. Wow. Dionis might actually win this game now. God drop there. That is like the God drop of all God drops right there. You literally can't get a better drop at cost in this game at all. Amazing. Well, I don't think I'm winning this game now. Which is a shame. I actually thought I was in a great position. Although, again, Dionis did not make very good money last turn, so hopefully that hurts him. He didn't make good money, and he got hurt a lot on the builds by opting not to build last turn when he had the chance to. He didn't build at all. Like, still having 6 cities going into step 3 is ordinarily not a good look. But I do think that this does probably take Amit out of the running at this stage. He needed trash to stay crazy cheap just a little bit longer, I think. Anyway, I should drop in the turn order this turn now and be guaranteed to find a 7 somewhere or other. But yeah. I'm not going to buy any resources here. Because, man, coal is just so cheap. Given how things worked out, I'm now glad that I built into Dionis and I didn't build it. No, that I built into amitss1 and that I didn't build it. I hardly built into Dionis' cities at all last turn. That makes me happy. Alright. So... Dionis taking kind of an expensive route through the south. Interesting call there. If I were him, I might have taken some of those cheaper cities up north first. Because the south is still likely to be available for you later. This is not. I should be practically guaranteed to get bottom here. Literally all it'll take is for Wishmaker to build 1 city this turn, and I'll be guaranteed bottom. Hopefully the others build a little more, so that I can actually use my green plant this turn. Ah, damn it, Wishmaker doesn't build. That's smart on their part, I think. It's gonna hurt me though. Now, Amit will want to build as much as possible because all of his plants are really efficient and make great money. He's not going to be in too much danger for resources, so... He's going to replace 28 next turn as well, so he really wants to get rid of that uranium now. There it is. Yep. What I expected. Build to 15. Sure. So Dionis is probably still not winning even with that 38 drop. I don't know why he just bought all the extra resources in 21 unless he was just planning not to... He realized he just wouldn't be able to afford to plant an end next turn. Okay. So now this turn... This turn. What do I do this turn? I build a 13 is what I do. Because I still stay below... I still stay second from bottom in the turn order that way. I'm purple. Where do I go here? I have to build that, since that's going to close up otherwise. Dionis is not going to have a lot of the greatest options next turn. I think I built Pescara. Well, no. Wishmaker is the player who will build before me. So I don't build Pescara now. I'll be guaranteed to get that city step 2 spot here on the next turn. Where do I build? That Wishmaker would build. And I think the answer is probably West Coast here. Yeah, do this. $31 has turned out to be ridiculous value. 26, on the other hand, has actually turned out to be kind of bad. $44. Not what I want to see there. Ooh, and Wish, that's right, because Wish didn't burn oil last turn, they're not going to buy oil this turn, so oil will still stay at a decent price for me. That's good news. Okay, so I can pay, what? Let me do the math on this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let me do this. Yeah, so I'm in the range where I can easily go for 18. Just everyone pass, please. Everyone just pass. Yep. There we go. This is what I got to fight for. Dionis isn't really in position to... Actually, no one else in this game really needs a 7, so... My chances should be pretty good. Yeah? I have a hunch Amit might be ahead of me on money. So I need a 7 to win, is my feeling. Mm, 46 is the other possible coal plant left in the game. Well, so Amit going up top in the turn order screwed him in the end. Yeah. I have a feeling... Okay. Looks like this is just my win locked up now. Oh, I see what Wishmaker's doing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It should be right, yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, dang. So ultimately, Amit could have beaten me in this game, but him building up top in the turn order is what cost him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not hugely richer than me, but a decent margin. So he would have won if he gotten a 7 then. All right. That was a really close call for me. I would have lost. I was $2 away from losing that game. Wow. All right. Well done to everyone, and great job scaring me, Emmett. Turn order my patience with turn order just paid off there. And that's what I got a bit lucky to win this game, but playing the turn order game gives you chances to get lucky. That's how this game often works. All right, see you later.